Did you know that you can sell a Shopify dropshipping store for $1 million in just over 100 days? People don't realize that the richest, most wealthiest e-commerce business owners make all of their money selling their stores, not actually running them. Now, the good news for you guys is I'm about to show you exactly how you can set up your dropshipping store so you can sell it for hundreds of thousands of dollars or even millions of dollars in just over 100 days. Now, make sure you smash the like button on this video, because once this video hits 1,000 likes, I'm going to be leaving a PDF on how I was able to sell one of my stores for crazy money, and you're going to be getting the full blueprint in that PDF. So guys, before I get into showing you guys how you can sell your Shopify dropshipping store for millions of dollars in just over 100 days, I've got to prove to you that I know what I'm talking about. So as you guys can see, I'm inside of one of the Shopify dashboards, and this store's done almost $5 million. So that's pretty impressive. And this store could easily be sold because of the returning customer rate and the average order value. This could be sold for at least $1 million. Now, if I show you another store, this store's done $3.1 million, and the returning customer rate on this one is around about 50%. And all of this is important. The returning customer rate is one of the key metrics of what values your store to be worth a lot of money. Now, this store could easily be sold between $500,000 and $700,000. So just between those two stores, it's almost done something like $7 to $8 million. Now, if that wasn't enough for you guys, check this one out. Now, this is a case study from Empire Flippers. Now, Empire Flippers is an exchange where you can sell your e-commerce and dropshipping stores. Now, check this headline out. A complete beginner went from zero to selling their e-commerce business for $12 million, which is a Shopify store, and it was an 8-figure exit. Guys, that's absolutely crazy. Imagine you exiting your dropshipping or e-commerce business for 8 figures. I want you to let me know in the comment section below what you would do with that money. Now, this business was started in March 2018 selling spiritual jewelry, and it was related to a personal care product. Now, if that still isn't enough for you and you're not convinced that you can sell these e-commerce and dropshipping stores for 8 figures or 7 figures, check this one out. Now, flipper.com is another exchange or marketplace where you can sell your e-commerce or dropshipping store. Now, I've literally typed in dropshipping businesses for sale, and I filtered it by highest price. And you can see some of these are up for $20 million, $5 million, $4 million, $3 million, and some of these stores are actually quite funny in terms of what they're selling. Now, these listings are just for dropshipping store, guys. If I come to the filter bar and click e-commerce and refresh it, you're going to see even crazier offers. Now, just by doing that, guys, we're now seeing more stores for $20 million, $20 million, $5 million. Now, I think that's enough for you guys to realize that you make some insane money selling your dropshipping stores or converting them into e-commerce stores and then selling them. But I'm about to show you how to do all of that right now. But let me know in the comment section below if you're shocked about how much money you can make exiting these stores. Now, the first thing that you guys have to understand before we carry on is you have to set up your dropshipping store or your e-commerce store on Shopify. Shopify is the king of e-commerce. Shopify is better than any other platform because it's beginner friendly, reliable integrations. It's got thousands of apps, thousands of developers, and it's the most trusted place for buyers and customers. The whole ecosystem on Shopify is massive, and when buyers look to buy e-commerce and dropshipping stores, they prefer Shopify stores to any other platform. So the point that I'm trying to make is always build on Shopify. Although it is more expensive than the other alternatives out there, it's more expensive for a reason, guys. Now, make sure when you sign up to Shopify, use my link in the description, because you're going to get 3 months of Shopify for $1 each, which means you're going to be paying $3 for just 3 months, $1 each month, which is insane. Now, when you do use my link, I will get an affiliate commission, but it helps support this channel. Now, with that being said, guys, we need to figure out what niche to sell in to make the most money selling our stores. Now, if you come over to Scopic AI, it's completely free to sign up. You don't need a credit card. I asked it, what are the best e-commerce / dropshipping niches to start if I'm looking to sell my store in the next few years? And you can see here, it's recommended me sustainable eco-friendly products, health and wellness, home improvements, DIY, pet supplies, and hobby crafts. Now, this is something that people don't even realize. Every niche has a different multiplier. Now, a multiplier basically means how much more can you sell the store for on the revenue. So when a buyer values your dropshipping or e-commerce store, they will add a multiplier to it, and a multiplier usually gets added to the revenue or the profit. Now, certain niches will allow you to get a bigger multiplier. Now, the health and wellness is one of the ones with the biggest multiplier. Now, you want to be very strategic with which niche you go for because the multiplier will depend on which one you choose. And like I said, here are the ones that have the biggest multipliers. Now, the next thing that we've got to understand is what makes a dropshipping store worth a lot of money. Number one, revenue and profitability. Consistent revenue streams, profit margins, and growth trajectory. Now, the next one, I just went over it, which is niche selection, because again, it's based on the multiplier. Then customer base, how many loyal customers do you have? Remember guys, I showed you this on my own Shopify analytics. Your returning customer rate, your LTV is so important. If you have a bad fall off when it comes to customers buying and then leaving and never coming back again, that will really hurt how much your store is worth. So you really need to make sure your customer base is loyal to you and they return buying. Now the next one is brand strength and recognition, and that's why it's so important to always set up your store like it's a brand even from day one. Even if you're dropshipping, it's all about the perception somebody has on your store. So now you guys know the basics of what makes a store worth a lot of money and what you need to do. If you guys do need to sell one of your stores, or you're watching this and you've already made really good money with your store and you're looking to sell it, I'll leave a link in the description below to somebody that I've used in the past to sell my own businesses and stores, so you can reach out to them and they can help you sell your store. Now, only use that link in the description below to sell your store if you've legitimately made at least 6 figures or 7 figures and you've been running the store for a good amount of time. Now, with that being said, guys, let's figure out how to find winning products for the niches that are worth the most money. Now, I went over the winning product criteria in one of my last videos, but I want to show you how to strategically do it based on selling in the highest multiplier niches. Now, some of the best ways to do this, guys, is to come over to winning content and go to where it says explore shops and then change it to rapid sales or highest revenue shops. And what you're going to want to see is you're going to want to see revenue in the last 30 days. And then you're going to see store, and then you're going to see the name of the store. So you've got Natural Baby Shower, Catty Baby, The Glow Company, and you've got all these other different brands. Now, one of the craziest things that you're going to notice is a lot of these brands or a lot of these stores are in the beauty and wellness niche, like I said before, because they have the biggest multipliers. Now check this one out. The third company on here is called The Glow Company, and in the last 30 days they've generated around about $1.1 million. And if we look at the sales tracker, you can see they've done some insane numbers. Now, if we actually go to their website, you can see what they're selling. They're selling sleeping wellness products. So they're selling sleeping gummies. They're also selling a carry-on insomnia and anxiety relief kit. They're also selling a proven blanket for anxiety. So you can see the niche they're trying to sell in. Now, this is their best-selling product, and it's the insomnia sleeping device. And guys, at the end of the day, this was clearly a dropshipping store at once, or probably still is. All they've done now is white label the product, which means they've now added packaging and private labeling. Now, if I go over to AliExpress, I can find either the same product or even better versions of the product. Now, before we move to the next step, I want to show you something that can make your whole Shopify journey much easier. Are you tired of spending time, money, and hope on a Shopify store that just won't sell? You're not alone. Most beginners get stuck on the same things. Bad design, slow site, no traffic, and no idea what product will actually sell. I get it. You tried to do it yourself. You watched tutorials. You copied a template. But sales didn't come. Your store looks unprofessional on mobile. The checkout is confusing. Your product pages don't convince people to buy. That feeling of wasted time and money is real. It's frustrating. It kills momentum. That's why I build Shopify stores that work. I do the tech. I design a clean, trustworthy store. I write product pages that sell. I set up payments, shipping, and automation so you can focus on ads and growth, not wiring things together. My goal is simple. Give you a ready-to-sell Shopify store without the stress. You will get a modern, mobile-friendly store that looks trustworthy, with winning products added to your store, high-converting product descriptions and images, fast checkout, payment setup, and domain integration. Sales tools like Facebook Pixel, abandoned cart recovery, live chat, and reviews. SEO basics and apps that boost sales. Unlimited revisions for a short time and ongoing support after launch. People buy from stores that look real and make checkout easy. When your pages speak the right words and your site loads fast on phones, visitors become buyers. You don't need to be a tech person. You just need a store built to convert. I won't leave you hanging. I offer ongoing support after we launch. I will guide you on the first steps for ads and traffic. If you want a store that looks professional and actually makes sales, click the link in the description now. I'll handle the hard part. You handle the fun part. That is making your first real sale. Stop guessing. Get a store that works. Click the link and let's build your Shopify store today. Now, this is where you guys need to really pay attention. Now, you always want to start off by drop shipping because it's the lowest barrier to entry. Obviously, it has the least amount of risk because you're not buying inventory up front. You do not want to buy in bulk straight away and start private labeling the product and coming across like a brand because obviously that's way too risky. But what you want to do is before you start drop shipping a product, you want to look at the products on your supplier's website and think to yourself, okay, what is the long-term gain from this kind of product? Could I potentially private label it? Or even better, could I potentially down the line with a supplier even change the product slightly? Now, this is the key, guys. Please pay attention. How you make crazy money is you alter the product very slightly. You don't make a huge change to it. You just say to the supplier, in the future, if I was to make a good amount of money with this product, what changes could I physically make to the product to make it unique to me? Now, you never know which product's going to scale aggressively. You could literally start selling a product, not think about it, and it starts doing really, really well. And this is the point that I tried to make before, guys. Some people wait till it's too late and then they start changing their product. And by that time, they've missed all the value of that store because they were too late. So you always want to be prepared in mind that this product will be successful. And if it is, what can I potentially do to it to make it my own unique product? So always reach out to the supplier and ask, what could I do in the future with the product to make it unique to me? Now, just adding your logo in the future as a white label or private label brand is good, but it's not enough if you want the crazy money. Yes, you can still style your store for a lot of money private labeling, but if you want the crazy money, you want to alter the product ever so slightly. Now, this is clearly a winning product, guys. It's got over 5,000 orders and there's a lot of demand on it. And this store here is selling their own version of it for a lot of money. Now, another method you can use to find winning products in the niches that are worth the most money is by going to Callow data, go to sales growth rapidly, and you're going to see loads of other stores coming up. And guess what? Again, guys, they're all beauty products. They're all beauty. Again, you can see here, hairbrush, you've got the beauty kit, you've got the magnesium essential tablets. Again, there's a reason why people sell these products because they're worth the most and the multiplier for these niches are insane. So now you've been able to find a product that you want to sell based on it being a winning product because clearly these stores are making loads of money and Callow data showing it, you winning, Hunter showing it, you AliExpress shows you the order amount being crazy. You know they're making money, guys, and there are niches that are hot. And you should have also by now reached out to the supplier and asked them what the future customizability would be for the product if you was to go down later, if it was to be successful. Now, the next thing that you need to do is build the landing page and build the brand identity in such a way where it comes across like a huge legitimate brand. And yes, even if you're just a beginner as a startup dropshipper, you still need to come across like you're a huge brand, because it's all about brand identity and perception from the very get-go. Now, the best way I like to do this is to come to the Landers Library by PageDeck. Now, this website lists all the best landing pages in the whole of the e-commerce and dropshipping industry. These brands are 7-figure, 8-figure, 9-figure brands. Now, what I like to do is I like to type in a keyword and preferably around the niche I'm in. So I typed in health, and then you're going to want to click landing pages, and then you're going to see all the landing pages by the biggest brands for that keyword. So you can see I'm seeing supplement brands coming up. I'm seeing women's gym wear come up. Now, at the end of the day, the reason why I'm doing this, guys, is because I want to get inspired on what these guys are doing in terms of brand perception and identity and how I can recreate it. Now, for example, this shower head's popped up and I'm going to check out the landing page. Now, let's check out this landing page together and see why it's so good. But before I do that, let's see if the product's available on AliExpress. I image searched it and I've already found it on AliExpress. Now, it's a $5 product, but these guys are selling the product for around about $60. 46 pounds in USD is around about 60. So that's a 10x margin. So that's exactly what buyers are looking for. Very healthy margins. Now, if we look at their logo, it's what we call a typography logo, but it looks nice and clean and professional. Now, their header says the filtered shower head. You can see healthier skin. They've got the bundle. Now, their imagery shows that it's a private label product, but we both know this is an AliExpress product. Now, there's two things that this brand's either done. They've either used AI to create it to make it look like the packaging is their own unique brand. Either they literally have got a private label package where they have actually paid for it, but I'm guessing they've just used AI or Photoshop to do it. But their imagery is really nice and really high in brand quality. They've got this really good offer here, which helps increase the average order value. They've got social proof using videos. But the point is, guys, if you look at their landing page, look at these really nice infographics they're using. These are really nice, these lifestyle images. This doesn't look like a dropshipping store. It feels like a legitimate brand. And this is the kind of feel that people should have straight away when they come to your store. If your store does not have this feeling to it, or it doesn't look or feel like this, then you're not setting yourself up in the right way. Now, with the power of AI today and customizable themes that you can just pick and drop, there's no excuse not to be able to do stuff like this. You don't need to hire a coder. You don't need to hire a developer. You just need a good theme, good AI images, and you can do the exact same thing. But if you get into the habit of building your stores like this from the ground up, you're going to see a massive improvement all around. And again, it's all about brand identity and the perceived value. Now, another massive gem that you guys should also think about, this brand could also do the same, is you need to add a subscription service to your product. Now, these guys need to find out a way to add a subscription service. It could be shampoo, it could be hair conditioner, it could be anything, guys, but they do need to incorporate a subscription plan into their brand, because subscription plans is what increases your LTV and your AOV. Now, these guys could easily integrate a subscription plan by just selling, whether it be hair or skin products. It could be easily done. Now, these guys are clearly making money. Look, in the last 90 days, they've done $433,000. Their Trustpilot's got a really good review, which means it's a dropshipping product and it's doing really, really well. Also, guys, they're running loads of Facebook ads as well. So you can see here on Winning Hunter, they're running loads of image ads and video ads. And what they're missing out on, guys, is incorporating subscription plans. They've made the money. They're scaling a dropshipping product. All they now need to do is add that subscription plan to their store, and their store will instantly go up in value as soon as people start subscribing to that subscription plan. I've actually made a dedicated video on how to set up a subscription plan on your e-commerce and dropshipping store, so I'll leave that linked in the cheat sheet and in the description below. And I even show one of my stores that are using a subscription plan and how important it is. So yeah, make sure you guys use Landers by PageDeck to look at the best landing pages in the niche or industry that you're in. Because again, that was a dropshipping store and they're making a ton of money and they're literally just selling a simple AliExpress product. Now, when it comes to building the store, it really doesn't matter which method you use. Now, I'm going to leave this Miro board in the description. It was from last video, but it's still so relevant for this video. Now, at the end of the day, you just want to come across like a professional premium brand with custom identity, logo. Don't cheap out on the logo. Have a good quality looking store. These are the type of images you should be having on your website, guys. If they don't look like this, then it's not good enough. Look at this image here as well, guys. This is just another example. And again, this is a dropshipping product and they've made it look like a high premium brand. And you can recreate all of this now with AI. AI images can do literally the same thing. If you launch your store in the noobish way where you rush through it, you make mediocre stuff and you still make good money, later down the line, your store won't be worth as much, because when the buyer looks at the history, they're going to be like, well, the brand identity is not there. The image is not there. It doesn't look that fancy. When a brand sees a fancy looking store, it's a really attractive thing for a buyer to see all of these really good, attractive brand assets and consistency throughout the years. Now, before we come to the end of this video, I want to inform you about my done-for-you Shopify services that will take care of all the hard parts from start to finish. Whether you're just getting started or you've been struggling to get your store off the ground, I've got you covered. I and my expert team will design and set up a fully optimized and functional store for you. Just place your order and we will get to work. You don't need to struggle with tech setup and all of that. We will handle the hard part. You just have to sit back, relax while we take care of everything. We'll help you select products that are guaranteed to sell. We'll set up payment gateways, marketing tools, and more, set up correctly the first time. We don't just build your store and disappear. We're here for you long term. Click the link in the description to get started. Now, another really important thing I need to mention is email marketing and creating an email list. That on its own can be worth a lot of money. So you need to make sure you ensure that you're using email marketing right now. If you don't have email marketing from the get-go, you are potentially leaving a lot of money on the table. Now, there is no better company for email marketing than OmniSend, and if you use my link in the description for OmniSend, you're going to get 30% off your first 3 months once you hit a paid plan. Now, you get 200 subscribers for free, and then you do need to go on their paid plan, so it's completely risk-free to try OmniSend out till you've hit your first 200 subscribers. Now, with that being said, guys, these are all the mindset shifts you need to understand to be able to sell a brand new Shopify dropshipping store in over 100 days for $1 million or even a few $100,000. Now, make sure you check out my free course and all the information in the cheat sheet once we hit 1,000 likes. And with that being said, guys, I'll check you on the next video.